Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Thunder and the Hurricanes. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jim Sanchez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
Digging in now, Brian Cannon, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Tennessee, the second baseman, Brian Cannon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Back in standing. Keeping particularly close tabs on it. At the plate now, Andrew Arellano will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 6 home runs and 42 runs batted in. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question.
And that's going to be a base hit as they string together back-to-back hits to start the afternoon.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Scott Franchise. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Cannon at second, Arellano on at first with nobody out. Still 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Stays alive, still 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
Coming to the plate now, Adrian Esparza, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hold on, no play.
High and deep to right center. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Ripped down the line, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead, and he's safe.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
Now to the plate, Corey Esparza, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First pitch on its way. Drilled down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The relay. And the throw comes into third. But it's not in time, and it'll be scored a sac fly and an RBI.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
At the plate, Saul Worthing. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First pitch of the at-bat. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Fielded cleanly, throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Tennessee is out in front here, 3-0. Brad Sanders starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Leach. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Mississippi, the right fielder, Austin Leach.
Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction. In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there's 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Buford Slugger.
Digging in, Buford Slugger. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Left side. And in the
left field for a one-out hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Neil, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
At the plate, Turner King in there. Now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. The throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Big key to stealing third base is getting a good jump. Even though this throw from the catcher bounces to third, the poor jump at second cost him the stolen bag.
A ball and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. Franchise will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Standing in, Tiny Ryan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The Hurricanes do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over. You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
The pitcher, Brad Sanders, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. 2-0 count, the pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Cannon. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Here's a look over to first. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. Swing and a miss, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Andrew Arellano is on deck. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Leach is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Stepping in, Andrew Arellano. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch out, nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. The 1-0 home. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
From the belt, the pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Center fielder coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Brad Jones, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High in the air out to center field. Worthing has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Kevin Nagy.
Into the box, Kevin Nagy. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
Pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Chaz Hale. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get back in safely. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Esparza shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting center, the catcher, David King.
Stepping in, David King. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That finds the zone, a called strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 out with the man at first. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Striding in, Scott Franchise. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And now pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now back, third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Into the box now, Adrian Esparza. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. The 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
The catcher, Ian Fatty.
Now in the box, Ian Fatty. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-0 home. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Corey Esparza. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Scott Reedy is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Saul Worthing. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Reedy has racked up over 1,300 innings on the major league mound, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Reedy has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in, Tiny Ryan. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And it's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Thunder are out in front 6-0. Stepping up now, Spencer Reeder. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box. The
1-0 delivery.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him, and they're on the board at 6-1.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
At the plate now, Scott Reedy, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So striding in, Austin Leach. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Payoff pitch home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. We played 3 full, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Brad Sanders.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
So digging in now, Brian Cannon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Right there for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. King corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Digging in, Andrew Arellano. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull the trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Turner King.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. And the pitch went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Two and two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Brad Jones.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brad Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball 2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 2-2. This is hit softly to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
First baseman, Kevin Nagy.
Into the box now, Kevin Nagy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 4 full. The Thunder are out in front here, 6-1. Digging in and looking for more, Scott Franchise.
The right fielder, Scott Franchise.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. A ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
At the plate, Adrian Esparza, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And he lays off there, 1-0. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. A 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2. Soft liner to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
At the plate, Ian Fatty, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Couldn't got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. None out, runners at first and second. Struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Corey Esparza, as he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate. Esparza has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So coming to the plate, Saul Worthing. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reader has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Now at the plate, Chaz Hale. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
In now, David King, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. No No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. On to first, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Stepping into the box, Spencer Reeder. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Rolled slowly down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tiny Ryan. First pitch on its way. Ball one.
Count 1-0.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, the pitcher, Brad Sanders.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brad Sanders, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-2 pitch. Freezes him, a strikeout looking.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in now, Brian Cannon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his fourth inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
3-0 now. Andrew Arellano would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Ready once again, Andrew Arellano, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count still. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Marcus Rogers is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. Comes set with the 0-1. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
The right fielder.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Austin Leach. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Right up, they got right. They're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Buford Slugger is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Ryan Greenberg takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turner King is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1, and it's fouled away. Greenberg, playing here in his age 31 season. He's a 9-year major league vet. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Brad Jones. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
And that's a good piece of hitting.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no. Riley White is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning, ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Scott Franchise. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. Fouled off. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Fouled away. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. A laser that time, but will wind up with nothing to show for it.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Adrian Esparza. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Ian Fatty, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the hard row 17 inches.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, Vero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed. So
and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Saul Worthing. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Martin McKinley was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
McKinley.
To the plate now, Tiny Ryan. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Milton Otto will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corner. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Right to him. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... Eric Mensch gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in, Chaz Hale, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Ready for another chance? David King. This is foul right side. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. Bubba McCann will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and a strike now. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Daniel Gould enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Cannon. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Way outside. 1-2. The Hurricanes came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
So stepping in, Andrew Arellano. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 15.
Stepping into the box, Scott Franchise. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Riding in once again, Buford Slugger. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Worthing is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Turner King. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
0-1.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now at the plate, Brad Jones. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Adrian Esparza. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Now that's popped up. And no one will get this one. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Another one sent foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now a ball lined to the left side. but foul. The 1-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Making his way to the plate, Ian Fatty, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 7.
Ready now, Corey Esparza, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, King. And the throw to first ends the inning. In now, Kevin Nagy, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Chaz Hale will be next. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned at the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Chaz Hale comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 8.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Tennessee wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Brad Sanders earns his It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Blazers and the Blues. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Ricky Villacis will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Coming to the plate now, Richard Richardson. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, the left fielder, Nori Dizzy.
Into the box now, Nori Dizzy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Now batting, Colt Snow. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Dizzy, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Jorge Campos, the Brazilian-born pitcher, is on the mound to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he was a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Shelby Marchetti is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that out.
High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple.
And these fans could not have asked for a better way to start their day. A leadoff triple in the home half, and they're off and running.
In now, Shuhei Ogawa, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Home. Ogawa is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. Here it comes on 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. The runner in scoring position with none out. Three-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Comes the payoff pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, Max Taylor.
So striding forward now, Max Taylor. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category.
And it's pretty cool that he's a center fielder, too. It's kind of unusual that you find a guy like him that can play such an athletically demanding position and drive the ball with authority.
First pitch on its way. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Grounded weakly toward third. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Striding into the box, Tony Rossi. He went deep in the contest last night. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Uranus is on top 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Francisco Barreto. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Barreto, the native of the Dominican Republic. He was a first-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
One and one, here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Now at the plate, Alejandro Rosas, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Mad Dog Jackson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 18 homers and 69 runs batted in. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Payoff pitch one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now at the plate, Derek Richardson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball and no strikes. Looking at his career totals, Richardson carries the batting line a little over the 260 mark. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Now here it comes.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2. Swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Mark Middleton took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First delivery to him on the way. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. The pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Digging in the switch hitter, Will Hernandez. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Trevor Erickson. Hot shot on the ground is short. Right to him. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Kalen Risky, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Kalen Risky.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled away. 2-2 one more time.
Okay.
Lifted in the air to center. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting it, the right fielder, J.D. Eastman.
Standing in, J.D. Eastman. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
2 strikes.
Misses. Ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off of their timing so far.
Into the box now, Jorge Campos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air and foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now back, the center fielder, Richardson.
Into the box, Richardson, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Now a ball lined to the left side. The next 1-2 pitch, and he got him. bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Ricky Biloxi.
The pitcher, Ricky Biloxi.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Now the pitch.
Nope. Upset.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Is looked at for ball three.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
To third. And that's out number one.
The left fielder, number 52, Shelby Marquetti.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Shelby Marquetti. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope. Count is 2-1. I got 3-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. He had a really long way to go to make that great running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. He planned his route very well, showed off the wheels, and ended up covering almost 130 feet to finally track it down. Look for that one on the highlight reels later on. Digging in for his second at-bat, Shuhei Ogawa. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First offering on its way.
Nope. Upstairs.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second, and he is in there.
The center fielder, number 74, Matt Taylor.
So now to the plate, Max Taylor, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 1-0. Here it is. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Nori Dizzy.
Dizzy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1 home. Hard hit ball to short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Digging in to try it again, Colt Snow. First pitch coming. Here it is. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
The 0-1 pitch.
Aye.
One out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And now a pitch on the way. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, Francisco Barreto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0.
Hey.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard to short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Uranus leads this one 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Tony Rossi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Derek Richardson. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Outside, 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Here now the 2-2. One out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Digging in now, Mark Middleton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball back outside. Two and out.
High and deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your line.
Plate now, Will Hernandez. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that's in there, base hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Standing in now, Trevor Erickson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-0. Two out with the man at first. Pops this one up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now. Ricky Villasquez fouled off. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Ready with the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Blues on top 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Alejandro Rosas.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Look out, 2-0 now. This year against right-handed pitching, Rosas hits a little over the 270 mark. The count now at 2-1. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And he fouls this one off. Two and 2. windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Caleb Risky.
Coming to the plate now, Kalen Risky. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Dave Pollock gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Shelby Marchetti. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now. Shuhei Ogawa is on deck. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Digging in once again, Shuhei Ogawa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a year.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. A runner at second, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. Risky into foul territory, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 home to short. He's right there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Standing in, Max Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
The 2-0 pitch.
3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor. 3-1.
3-1. But tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive it, another run. This guy is a money run producer.
So now to the plate, Tony Rossi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
To the plate now, Derek Richardson. And that misses for ball one. The 1-0.
Ball two.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1. He opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
1 out and a runner on second base. Count now at 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
2-2. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Rossi is on his way home. He scores as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Hey guys, he went for the punch out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
James Ray enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Into the box, Mark Middleton, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Three runs already home here. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Throw over to the bag. The 1-2. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Full count, here it comes. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Rosa camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now back, second baseman, Will Hernandez.
Now to the plate, Will Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield, but he's going to wave him.
He's set. Here it comes.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what? Make another good pitch.
2 out here and a runner at second. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Ray is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
The catcher, number 13.
Stepping in, Trevor Erickson. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So now 2 men in scoring position. Second and third, 2 away. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. Uranus is out in front, 5-0. Into the box, J.D. Eastman will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. Erickson finds it and throw down to first, one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Leon Richardson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Lays off 2-2 now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Ogawa calls for it. Two gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Richardson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richardson. Two away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. Down and away, ball 1. In there, 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. C.J. Wolf will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. Kirby Ellis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Pitch on the way. And it misses. 3-1 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Shelby Marchetti. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Striding in, Shuhei Ogawa. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed, it's 0-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat. At the plate, Max Taylor, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball and a strike.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hit in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Zachary Berkowitz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Nori Dizzy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Berkowitz, a native of Nebraska, the Cornhusker State as they call it. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone. Now in the box, Cole Snow. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball, but gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Standing in now, Alejandro Rosas, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tony Rossi.
Tony Rossi.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The pitch.
It's out 1-1. Oh, that's out. You got 3-2.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Count remains full. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Derek Richardson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
In now, Mark Middleton. Pitch outside, the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now. And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now back, second baseman,
Stepping in, Will Hernandez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Mad Dog Jackson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Mad Dog Jackson.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Up top, it's 2-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Digging in, Kalen Risky. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
J.D. Eastman stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. As a look, now the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Miguel Garcia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Andy Corona will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
And batting number 10, Andy
Samuel Rincon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Rincon.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Another 2-2 offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done. Down 5-1.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richardson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball inside.
Garcia, a left-hander standing just under 6 feet at 5'11". This is his second year as a major leaguer. The 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard to third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Miguel Santana is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher Trevor Erickson. Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
into the box, Andy Corona, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dizzy will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. So striding in, Shelby Marchetti. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back. The 0-1 pitch. Santana, the native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Jackson is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Shuhei Ogawa.
So digging in now, Shuhei Ogawa. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Chad Hardy comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
Back count 2-2.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Now take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Stepping in now, Colt Snow. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
A runner at first with no outs here. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Digging in, Francisco Barreto. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second here with nobody out. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Dylan Kelly takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Kelly.
At the plate, Alejandro Rosas, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marchetti will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Stepping up now, Mad Dog Jackson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
5-1, the final total in today's game. The Blues jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ricky Villasquez earns win number 7 on the season, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Jorge Campos was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the visitors, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
7 o'clock, we got to have everything to walk. Got